Alright ladies, so today got some new parts, a couple of extra things for the bike. Again, it's a 1986 Honda TRX 250R. So ordered a new IMS 4-gallon tank. That stock tank just won't cut it as far as the type of riding that I do. So getting ready to install this bad boy today. Should be pretty fun. I've used these tanks before, and they work pretty good. They don't look super ugly, and they work well. I'll probably have to do a couple of cuts around the plastics to get this thing to mount up pretty good, but I'll work on that here in a couple of minutes. So it should be fun. A couple other parts I got is lower chain slide I needed, Pro Armor kill switch. Get that installed today. This is just some vents for the fuel tank, and I got a air box. It's a pretty cool score on eBay. It came just like you see it, with all the boots, everything just how you see it. It actually came with a K&N filter and pre-filter. I think, yeah, there's the filter right there. So they actually included that for free. I think I paid 40 bucks for it. It was like 42 something and like 12 bucks shipping for the air box, just like you see it, with the K&N filter and the pre-filter. So good score on eBay. I'll try to get this stuff mounted here soon. But there's the IMS 4-gallon tank. In case anyone has questions on what they look like. The back side, mounting tab, so there you go. Stock tank, I think the stock is 2.6 gallons, IMS desert tank 4 gallons. So let's get this bad boy installed. So here are the two size differences and dimensions in the two tanks. Obviously the blue one's the stock, the white one is the IMS 4 gallon. Stock is about 2.6 gallons. But this is what they look like side by side. Kind of give you an idea. So let's get these bad boys mounted up. I've already cleaned the IMS one, flushed it with water a few times, hot water, got all the debris out of it. Blew it out with some air, so ready to go. Okay, so one of the issues I had when installing the desert tank is the 400EX seat pan makes a little bit more contact than I would like with the desert tank by the top, so I'm gonna have to cut about a little bit over an inch. I kind of already have it taped off, the seat cover pulled back, so I'm gonna cut that much off of the seat pan of foam, and it should be good to go. So let's get this thing cut. Okay ladies, got the fuel tank mounted, the IMS 4-gallon fuel tank. Got it all mounted and it looks pretty good. I like the IMS fuel tank on the TRX 250Rs. The Clark also offers a 4-gallon tank, but it's really awkward and bulky, like it comes out like right here, it sticks straight up. But the IMS has a little bit softer body lines. It kind of flows with the bike a little bit better. There's really not much room to go up, so they kind of did the best that they could to kind of help it flow with the body lines of the bike. But that's what it looks like when it's all mounted up. So not too bad at all. Kind of do a walk around on it. So not too bad, not too big and bulky at all. Fairly easy to install. I did have to cut my plastics a lot because again, these are 400EX plastics, so I do a lot of cutting. But there it is installed. Not too bad. On mine, again, I had the 400EX seat, so I had to trim about 1.5 inches off of the seat pad and cut the foam, reshave the foam a little bit to get that seat to fit. But there's the seat. Came out pretty good. I also added the Pro Armor kill switch. Well, we'll take a look at the flight deck right here. Here's the Pro Armor kill switch I installed. Got rid of the big OEM toggle switch. I don't need it. I like a clean flight deck, so it's I've always gone with the Pro Armor. There it is mounted. I've had some questions about my GPS system. And thinking about GPS and how I wanted to track miles and speed and all that stuff, I didn't want to like run wires and put magnets in places. So luckily I was able to commandeer this GPS unit. It's an Trx. They're fairly cheap, but that's kind of what, hopefully this thing will zoom. I'll show you what it looks like. Yeah, it kind of gives you max speed, trip odometer, moving time, your average moving speed, your how long you're stopped, your average overall speed, your elevation. And you can use this down here to track your total miles. So if you do 600 miles in a year, you can keep that at 600 miles and just track your each trip miles there. A fairly inexpensive small unit. Luckily a buddy hooked me up with it, so it didn't really cost me anything. But I don't have to run wires, I don't have to do anything with that GPS unit. And it keeps my flight deck fairly simple. And I got everything I need to track GPS stuff for miles and speed right there. So there's the bike. Kind of added a couple of decals to it with the white and stuff. I'm probably going to call this bike, dub this bike Muscle Milk. Kind of cool little decal. So there she is. Still lots and lots to do to this bike to get her moving how I want to move her, but at least she's going in the right direction. I'm also helping my buddy out on his 85 ATC 250R. So we're gonna do a slight rebuild on it, get this thing cleaned up good. Took the jug off yesterday. Checked for scarring and stuff. The actual jug looks pretty good. So we're gonna order new piston, rings, gaskets, radiator hoses. It needs a new carrier in the back because this thing wobbles like crazy. So kind of get this thing cleaned up. Get this thing ready to move. So stand by on this one. This thing should be a fun project for sure. So. And then once we get this thing done, hopefully we'll do some drag races between the 85 ATC 250R and the 86 TRX 250R. And see which one comes out. Alright, ladies.